What's happening? What's happening? We trapping, we trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Y'all give me a 1 if everything sounds good. Give me a 1 if everything sounds lovely. Let's get it. Shout out to HTM Sports. It is a Victory Monday. You understand? You understand? It's a Victory Monday. You should be feeling excelente today. You understand me? Shout out to Miss Patrice. Shout out to Joe Tranchina. Shout out to Kelvin Hicks. Todd Lockhart in the building. Charlie Jones. Damn Dizzle. Forgive me because I can't pronounce that, but it says at the end, girl 27. So forgive me. Blame my execution, not my heart. Shout out to Miss Gina L. Chase. You know we got that fried bologna in there for you on a Victory Monday now. You know that. Shout out to Confident Cowboy fan. Bruce got the toxic juice. Big Benny Rich in the building. Texas Breed. Cowboy 84. Willie T. And let's see who else rocking. Truth Only in the building. Willie T. Elijah Robinson, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. PLP in the building. What's happening? It is a Victory Monday. You already know. Shout out to Mr. Cole Jelly sliding in, man, for the win, man. I'm feeling good. Hey, don't let them haters rain on your parade. Now it's just the Patriots. Last week it was just the Jets. You know, the last time it was just the Jets. But we just seen how they played the Kansas City Chiefs, so I don't want to hear nothing. Last week it was just Arizona. You understand? And we took a L. So, you know, value every win that you get in this league. It is not easy. I'm going to celebrate my wins, you know what I'm saying? And learn from my losses. Let's go. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's get this trap jump around the corner. And I appreciate all the love and support. You know, we got to put these haters to work and do what they supposed to do. And that's hate, man. You already knew. Let's get this trap jump around the corner now. Victory Monday. Let's go. It's different.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same.
Let's hit this shout button together. Let's do that.
Came a long way.
Let's hit this shout button together. Hey, let's get it. And they just in the way. Hey, and they just in the way. Hey. Let's go.
You ain't in on the team, you just a ball boy. Real high, used to rock knockout, but it's real now. Real fly, bitch, I probably average your career high. People one day hating on it, probably wanna kill. When they got our own band, we hollin' a deal.
Yeah.
Long little CEO, CIP the dollar.
Let's get it.
Took my brother, that made me go harder. That
turn me to a monster.
I'm focused on the comma.
Yeah.
I'ma run of them comma. The summer, run of them numbers,
yeah.
I know that they hate the way you
ball, man. Ball, man. On the chain, yeah. Let's go. Shout out to Sheila Neal, L Professor, Big Dallas 8604. Let's go. And they just in the way. Hey. And they just in the way, ayy. Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. Trap. I promise. Trap. Make no mistake about it, man. I hope everybody's doing good on this Victory morning. Hey, after that bad air, after that whole week of all of this disrespect, you know, I don't care what nobody say. Landlord gonna celebrate his dub. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Landlord gonna celebrate his dub. Cause look, we just was talking about how messed up that loss was to Arizona. But then now you want to disrespect your own team and say it was just the Patriots. If last week taught you nothing, last week should tell you that it is hard to win in the NFL, y'all. It is hard to win in the NFL. It's not an easy task. So when you get that W, sir, you should celebrate it. You should thank the Lord now. I'm sorry. You should be happy that you got that W. And we pretty much stayed relatively healthy, if I'm not mistaken. I seen Zach Martin run out the field a little bit. I think that was just precautionary. Maybe we left the starters in for just a tad bit too long or something for my liking. You know, I was ready to get them boys up out the field. But was that a bird or a plane? What was it? I'm not sure. Oh, it's nefarious news, of course. That's what it is. You understand me? Shout out to everybody rocking. Okay, y'all know first and foremost, we almost at the end of the trout raffle for the Osa Odigizua signed nefarious hat. It is a 1 of 1. It is the only one on the planet. So shout out to everybody rocking that's been participating. There's only $5 raffle entries. The raffle ends on the 6th. So shout out to everybody rocking. It's only $5 to get you a 1 of 1. And the second place winner will get a plain nefarious hat. So shout out to everybody that's been participating in the trout raffle. Shout out to y'all. But I just had a few graphics I wanted to show y'all, man. This is how you supposed to what? Respond. This is how you respond. When they knock you down, this is how you get back up. Now, shout out to Michael Parsons, man. He had a phenomenal showing. The stat sheet didn't say so, but the statistics did. The analytics did. He had 29 pressures. Well, it said entering week 4, he got 29 pressures. Pressure rate of 27.4 first. Positive rush rate, 75.2% first. Average pressure probability, 24.8 first. Average peak pressure probability, 48.1 first. So, you know, it's only suiting for number 11 to have number 1s all across the board. Trap. He says we number 1 over here, man. So, hey, shout out to Michael Parsons. He's been phenomenal as of late. And, you know, well, since he's been a Cowboy. But, you know, it's encouraging to see how the defense stood up after that. Now, this is just a graphic of showing Dak Prescott completions. He was all over the field with it. I know y'all got to get used to these behind the line of scrimmage passes because that pretty much is the West Coast offense in a nutshell. So, you're going to get used to that. That's not really normal for Dak Prescott. But, hey, you working in the Texas coast. You are blending in the old system with the new system. So, this is stuff you're going to get. And it was pretty productive, actually. It usually be productive. And he never misses those passes. So, you know, that's easy yardage to keep the chains moving. Now, he went 28 for 34, 261 yards, 9.3 average, and a touchdown. He did get 3 sacks. Though, you know. But listen, Dak Prescott just had a phenomenal game against the Jets a couple of weeks ago. No turnovers, you know, very, very, very efficient. But, you know, they discounted that. And now he's doing it against another good defense. Belichick defense always going to be good. It don't matter what names on the jerseys. It don't matter what numbers they is out there. Belichick going to make sure he got a good defense. Trap. And the way Dak Prescott is still being surgical with that bitch, Jake.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
The way Dak is still being surgical with it. I don't care about all the gaudy numbers and, you know, 17 touchdowns a game and stuff like that. 0 turnovers and you super efficient in the pass completion percentage. That's right there is winning football in the West Coast offense. You need to be accurate. One of the best things you need as a West Coast offense, a person that's running a West Coast offense, is you need to be accurate in the intermediate routes and stuff like that. You need to be able to put the ball in the right places. And that's exactly what Dak Prescott does. That's why this offense fit him so well, in my opinion. We only just got one problem, and that's the red zone. If we get that down pat, it is over, sir. It is absolutely over if we get that one pain in the behind out of our way. And we still scored a couple of times. But like I said, man, in my opinion, I don't want us to just think about the red zone like that. When we get in the red zone now, to me, it's becoming a mindset. It's becoming a mindset. But we're going to get into all of that. Let's get into our first topic of the day. And that's that dominant defense, sir.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
This is how you respond. This is how you get your get back. This is how you spin that block back on them odds now.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me out.
This how you get your get back, man, because it seems like we lost our luster last week. We didn't have it. We really just didn't have it last week. But this week, we brought it all the way back. We heard all the disrespect all week. We heard everybody saying that we are terrible. We did not play up to our standard. And this football team went out there. Hey, our defense was playing on offense, when I just want the Dallas Cowboys to understand this, though. One thing I got to say. And y'all going to do good old Belichick like that, sir. Now that ass whooping y'all gave them boys was not patriotic at all. It just wasn't. Now we America's team, I understand, but good grief. Mike McCarthy came in. He came in in our stadium with all due disrespect, sir. That's what he was on. He been having a problem with Belichick in the past. He said, not today. Them boys put a whooping on them boys, man. I just loved every second of it. That was not patriotic. That was not civilized. That was very unsettling for the Cowboys to do them boys like that. They should be ashamed of themselves. Shout out to HT on Sports in the building with the $4.99 for your mind. He says, I want a hat, country. I got you. I'll put you in the raffle then, sir. I got you. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. Willie T says, when getting into the red zone, we need more power running downhill. Yeah, we're going to get to the red zone in the Texas coast, but now we talking about this defense. I'm going to get to you. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to mark that with a star. Can't I do that? Boom, I can do that. I'm going to mark that with a star. Okay, now, shout out to Choctaw Montana over there on Twitter. He came up with a good name for my boy Anything But Bland. And his name, he called that boy Daron Diggs, sir. Daron Diggs? I love it, man. This boy was looking phenomenal. And y'all know I was one of the first people who been on the Daron Bland bandwagon. I was very proud to see this young man just go up there and go crazy against the Patriots, man. So, you know, you can't help but be encouraged about it by the player Daron Bland. A lot of people was like, oh, he was getting cooked in the outside. Get a man time. You did that after 1 week. Y'all boys is wild, ain't it? This man played on the outside for 1 week and they was ready to bury the man. But look at how he come back and respond. He heard them tweets. He saw all of that negativity that y'all threw his way, and he bottled it up and came out here and took it out on Mr. McCorkle. That's what he did. And hey, this is something to talk about. Okay, this defense came in with some bad intentions. We already knew that. But now we was thinking about surviving without Trey. Could we actually thrive without Trayvon Diggs? That's something to think about right there. Not saying that we don't need Trey, but still, can we still thrive like we was going to thrive with Trey? You know what I'm saying? When you got another ball hawk, who remembers what I said, I think it was like a week ago? I said, man, with Trayvon Diggs out, I said they going to be playing with Daron Bland. I said, man, Bland might mess around and have a Trayvon Diggs year. I said this. Who remember me? Who remember me? See, I'm going to have to start clipping myself because I ain't saying like I'm landlord, Nostradamus' little brother, and then like that. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is I be on point sometimes. You know, when you be wrong all the time up here, you know, y'all hear every wrong take I got. Y'all hear all of it. So when I be right, I got to put my stamp down. So I did say that I feel like Daron Bland might mess around and have a Trayvon Diggs-ish year because a lot of people going to play with him. Bill Belichick, you already know what Belichick said. He said, hey, we know Gilly over there. We already know what Gilly coming with. So look, this what we gonna do. We gonna target Daron Bland. And it's strange that we already know that Daron Bland, Bill Belichick called Bland out by name. So that right there let me know that you know Belichick was not slipping. You know Belichick was watching the film. You know Belichick was not slipping or sleeping on Daron Bland. You know this. But for some strange reason, Mac Jones thought he can play with him. He thought he could play with him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
I don't know what they was looking at, because I'm telling you right now, they might have seen him stumble or be a little shaky being on the outside last week. But now, listen to me. Y'all better quit playing with Daron Bland, man. I said this. I said, listen, y'all think y'all going to be able to try him, and that boy just going to be cooking. Daron is not one of them. That last year, them 5 interceptions, that was no fluke, sir. That was no fluke.
Trap.
Them 5 INTs last year, them was no flukes. Them was no gimmies. Them was no pop flies like in baseball. That was not that. This ain't that. That ain't this right here. If you go back and look at this young man interceptions, he was taking the ball. We takers over here, sir.
Trap.
Daron wasn't catching no pop flies over here, sir. He wasn't sitting up here fielding punts. This boy was going out there taking the football. And this is what you seen over and over yesterday. What is wrong with Mac Jones, man? Why would Mac Jones try to do what he did, y'all? I'm sorry. I ain't gonna do Mac Jones dirty. Y'all know that's my ex-Bama quarterback, but Bill, you got to get that man some weapons over there. Y'all got to get that man some weapons over there, because you got him doing some freestyle stuff, and that is not the quarterback he is. He is no improv quarterback. He is not Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Romo, them, Fitzmagic, and all of that. He's not that kind of quarterback. He's a drop-back, accurate quarterback. You got this man freelancing because he don't got no weapons over there. Bill, what are you doing? But shout out to Jay Recruiter with the $5 super. He says, I'm worried about Micah. He looks tired or injured. He looks pouty and not part of our team. Ooh, that's a tough take right there, sir. Good grief. Not part of the team. I think you probably referring to when you seen Micah and them still out there trying to get sacks or something. That's what you're talking about. Because I seen he do look injured, you know, but this boy got vibranium in his blood, don't it, y'all? That boy got vibranium in his blood because he kept jumping right back up. And then after the game, he was walking normal. That's what tricked me. That's what tripped me out. Like, he still was walking normal after the game. It wasn't like he had a limp or something like that. So maybe he just sprained his ankle or something like that. It couldn't be too serious because, or either they pumped him up with that medicine or something. I don't know. But he was walking fine. He didn't feel it. He didn't show no signs of injury when he was walking out the tunnel. So that's something to keep an eye out on, Mr. J Recruiter. I understand what you mean by the mentality. You know, a lot of people gonna question him being on podcasts and stuff every morning. And I mean, Monday nights or whatever, people gonna question his actions and activities. He's a very vocal dude. I said this when we first got him. I said, listen, y'all, this is not gonna be the quiet guy that we used to. Micah is gonna be very vocal. And I just hope the Jones is gonna keep this in mind when it's time to do some deals and some negotiations. Micah is gonna say it all. He's gonna say what he wanna say. These are the new type of superstars you gotta deal with in the NFL. They're gonna be very vocal. They're gonna say what they wanna say. They're gonna do what they wanna do. And it is what it is. If you can't deal with it, you're gonna have to let them move on. Go to a team that'll take it. But that's the type of superstars you deal with these days, man. Them boys want to do whatever they want to do. They want to do whatever they want to do. But this was a nice bounce back game right here. That was a nice bounce back game for our Dallas Cowboys. So let's see. Shout out to Mr. Wordologist with the $5 super. I appreciate you, sir. He says, moving forward next year, do we leave Bland on the outside and find a new slot cornerback? Let Bland get in his groove first, because, look, it's the same way. I don't want to be a hypocrite, right, Mr. Wordologist, if you follow me, okay? I said don't be too hyperbolic on him last week for being a little shaky at boundary corner on the outside. Now, this week, don't put him in the Hall of Fame. Just let the young man grow in his position. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have some ups and downs. This is just the normal nature of a DB. I want y'all to know, a defensive back, they're going to give up plays, y'all. They're going to give up plays. But you just want them to make it hard, contested plays. You don't want them to give up too much space. You want them to play their trail techniques perfectly. You want them to be where they're supposed to be. You want them to be alert. You want them to be instinctive. These are all the things that Daron Bland is. And you want them to trust their speed, trust their techniques, and don't be scared to play the ball in the air. Daron doing all of that. He doing all of that. Just give a young man a little time to grow. We don't want to rush him. We ain't going to make him be, you know what I'm saying, Daron Blanders, like I seen some people say. Like, just get a man a couple of more weeks, you know what I'm saying? Let him get really comfortable in his space. And I'm telling you, you're going to get you a phenomenal young player. This is a young player. Y'all, this is just year 2 for Bland, man. Listen, somebody Google this, because I don't know. Is HTM still in here? You know, he the stat goat. HTM, is you still in the building? I'm finna get to you super real quick, but just give me one moment. Is HTM still in the building? Tell me how many multiple interception games Daron Bland got in just 2 years. I know for a fact I think he had 2 interceptions against Washington. He had 2 interceptions against the Colts, if I'm not mistaken. And now you got another 2 interception game in just 2 years, y'all. Get this man his props, man. That dude is him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
I just don't wanna put too much pressure on the young man, but I'm gonna tell you right now, he's on a great trajectory so far. He's looking phenomenal. That's my guy. I've been rocking with him. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. I'm rooting for him. I'm hoping he can continue this type of play, man, because this is not easy. This is not easy to keep up in the NFL. Only 2 years in, hey, we might have to give our boy Al Harris some love too, man. Shout out to Al Harris. Shout out to Al Harris. Cause honestly, man, I give Al Harris a lot of criticism sometimes, because last year I felt like our corners, like across the board, was playing way too aggressive. It was early in the game and them boys trying to jump passes and stuff. Like, it looked like he done dialed it back just a tad bit. It looked like he done got them to play within the scheme a little better. And now you starting to see a little more consistent play. You seen Trayvon be a little more consistent in coverage last year. It looks like Al Harris is trying to get them to dial it back just a little bit, because our corners super aggressive. They super aggressive. But I'm super high on Bland. I don't know if we ready to make him a permanent outside corner just yet. Like I said, let's just keep evaluating him, Mr. Wordologist. Give him about 2 more years. Maybe about mid-season, and we'll come back and revisit it and see how he doing. But I think he is, though. My first impressions, I'm with you. Shout out to L Professor in the building with the $4.99 for your mind. He says, landlord, did you see the Mario Douglas break down Donovan Wilson ankles? Damn near cried. We still trapping, though. Hey, that was nasty. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Dono still gotta get his wheels up on the room, I feel like, man. I don't know, but he did snatch them ankles, though. He snatched them ankles. He did. He made them touch earth. You know, if that was us, I probably would have did a short and made some funny stuff out of that, because it was ugly. It was ugly. But, hey, Dono got to get his stuff back together, man. He got to get his game mind back and his game speed back up to par, because he just came back last game. And last game was not the game to be, you know, highlighting his play. Let's see. Somebody said, landlord, what you know about the last Mr. Biggs? What you know about it, Mr. Randy Savage? What you know about that? R.I.P. the last Mr. Biggs, man. Hey, that's my hometown. You know I know about the last Mr. Biggs. You must be from Alabama. You gotta be. Or you know something. You know something. The last Mr. Biggs, man. You know, that was that guy. Shout out to Mr. Richburg in the building with the $5 super sticker. He just showing love. We appreciate you, sir. He said he answered the bell. Salute to Bland. Hold on. HTM giving all the stats but what I asked. Did I miss it? He probably already told me. Let me make sure I ain't miss it. How many multiple interception games he got already? This dude just in year 2. I know for a fact he got at least 3. So that's impressive by itself. But yeah. I guess we'll catch it up. We'll catch up to it later. Okay. But let's see. HTM said Bland has the most picks in the NFL since 2022. He got to. This boy is a ball magnet. He's a magnet for the ball. He just got a nose for the ball. Cause just like in the Giants game, Bland just right there, boom, touchdown. He just got a nose for the ball, bro. And you need them type of guys on your team. You really do. Shout out to the wordologist once again with the $5 super. He says next year's draft, first and second round offensive line, we too close to a possible chip for this to be a recurring issue. That's very true. Do you think wide receiver will be a option too? Or you gonna rock with Cooks and Micah Gallup? I think you might want to revisit wide receiver and DB. DB might be an issue too, y'all. We might have to go ahead and invest. I might go DB first, man. We know Gilly is a rental. Make sure y'all know that. Hey, Carl, I know Carl, man. You know Carl, man, from my hometown. I know he know about Lad Mr. Biggs. Shout out to Coach Marv in the building. What's happening, Mr. Coach? Okay, now I think we covered a decent amount of the defense. Shout out to my boy Dante Fowler for getting the script sacked. That's a guy who deserves more reps. He just don't get them, and I don't know why. He's a very athletic player, even at his elder age. He's still athletic, and he still got speed, and then we seen all of that on that script sack. So shout out to LVE for getting his touchdown, first touchdown of his career. Let's give him a little round of applause. Just a little round of applause. You know. Shout out to LVE for getting his first touchdown in the NFL. So you can't hate on that. You can't beat that with a bat if you LVE. But what else I want to talk about with the defense? Okay, the player Bland. LVE and Damone Clark had a better showing this week too. They had a better showing this week. I seen them shooting the gaps. I seen them getting tackles for loss. I seen all of that. We've been wondering where they been at. We had our antennas up. We did. We was getting very, very mysterious and skeptical about our second level because against Arizona, they was on the back of a milk carton. We didn't know where they was. The defensive line wasn't that bad, to be honest, against Arizona, but the second level was just getting exposed all game. So the second level came to play this week. Damone Clark and LVE had a much better showing than what they've been showing the last few games. So that's very encouraging. I'm happy about that. So let's move on to the next topic. The red zone issues, you know. Shout out to the lunatic with the $2 super. He said, support new Cowboys media. Coverage we deserve. Absolutely. Hey, that sound gangster too. That sound like a gangster motto. Coverage you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Not the coverage that gonna piss you off every day when they gonna find bad stuff to talk about. But, excuse me, I'm not only gonna talk about the red zone issues because there was an issue. But we do got to give some love to, the way the offense played. For the most part, they played good. It's still the same story, though. We get up to the 20-yard line and we can't score. Mike, to me, I think he might need to start incorporating some shots at the 30-yard line. Just like we seen with CeeDee Lamb, you need to do that a little more often. Take you some shots from the 35, 30-yard line, 40-yard line. Take you some shots in that area right there. Because right now, it's becoming something mental. It's in their heads now, y'all. It don't even make sense what we doing out here. Just like when we seen Dak and Tony bump into each other, Come on, y'all. I know we better than that. Now I know we better than that, y'all.
Trap.
If you like me, I know you was cussing at your television. You know what I'm saying? You cussed out Sony, Samsung, whatever brand TV, Vizio. You cussed your Vizio out for this one.
Trap.
I was like, how in the world? And look, okay, we're not in the huddle, right? We're not in the huddle. But who y'all think that was who y'all think that was on? You know what I'm saying? Cause it was one of the two. It was either Dak or Tony. And I ain't gonna lie, my money is on Tony. Because think about it, Dak, it was an obvious play change. Dak audible to play for the run. So if he audible to play and don't know which direction it go in, hey man, hey, what you doing, y'all, Ryan? That had to be on Tony, man, because Dak changed the play. And then y'all want to know something sad? That was a clean touchdown. If they would have handed the ball off right, that play was blocked up perfectly. That would have been an easy touchdown. Okay, then you got another one. When Schoonmaker dropped the pass in the red zone. I mean, in the end zone. That was a great ball placement by Dak Prescott. He put it in a place where only he can get it, back shoulder, with a nice amount of zip on it so it wouldn't be in danger. That boy Schoonmaker tried to adjust to the ball and he just couldn't bring it in. So that's another thing. It's just a lot of goofiness going on in the red zone right now. I think we need to attack it at the 30, 35 and just try to, get out of the way. We need to get out of our own way. That's what we need to do. Jared Morris says Dak fault. Well, you think that handoff was Dak fault? Hey, we're not in the huddle. We're not in the locker room. I'm going to tell you that. So we all, entitled to our opinion, but I seriously doubt that was Dak because he changed the play. He changed the play. And Tony seemed to went the wrong way. But like we said, everybody entitled to their opinion because we don't know. We wasn't in the huddle. Maybe Dak had a brain fart. Who knows? But somebody is in their head. That play right there lets me know for sure that this red zone issue is mental. That's not something that's just we can't do. This is something from the neck up right here. And that's a bigger problem right there. That's a bigger problem. My bad, Jared. You absolutely right, sir. You right. I forgot everything is Dak's fault. My bad. I'm sorry, sir. I forgot. My bad. But yeah, we still having the same issues. And look, it's so sad, man, because the offense just be doing what they want to do, don't it? They be cooking. They really do what they want to do until they get to the red zone. So like I said, if I was Mike, you might need to change your philosophy in the red zone. You might need to incorporate Hunter Lipke, even though his name looks like it says Lupke. I don't know how that works. I don't know how you get Lipke out of Lupke because it say what is UE? It don't even got an I in it, but to my knowledge, but y'all know I speak broken English, so hey, who knows? But Hunter Lipke, we need to incorporate 40 in the red zone too. We seen he sniffed them out of red zone touchdown. Who knows? The young man might have a nose for the end zone. That's something that we need to incorporate more. We might need to put emphasis on him in the red zone. And I like Rico. Is Rico really hurt? Because I know they said he had a hip injury. I haven't seen no updates on it. Is he going to miss some real time? Somebody let me know. Because I ain't seen nothing. Let me see. Because if Rico misses some real time, that might be something we have to think about. That might be something we have to think about, something we might have to revisit. If Rico misses some real time, that ain't good. That ain't good. Because now, but it's good to have my boy Malik Davis in there, though, We do got Malik Davis. I forgot about Malik. Malik Davis is on the practice squad. We might need to call Malik up. I'm glad we didn't let him go. I'm glad nobody picked him up. Because y'all know I'm high on Malik Davis. I think Malik can play. It don't look like we got no bulky type running back at all. That's going to be Hunter Lipke. So Listen, put Malik Davis back out there. If Rico got a significant injury, I'm comfortable with Malik. On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are y'all with Malik Davis replacing Mr. Rico Dowdle? Because to be honest, but coming into the season, I would have said you was crazy if you told me Dowdle would have beat out Malik Davis. But hey, Rico really showed me a lot, so I've been a fan of him. He said this was Bland's second multi-interception career game. It gotta be 3. It gotta be 3, Henny. Cause look, I know he had 2 at Washington last year, and I think he had 2 in the Colts game. It might be 3. This might be his 3rd, Hen. I'm almost sure. I ain't 100% sure, but I'm almost sure. This might be 3 for him. Because I think he had 2 interceptions in 2 games last year. If I'm not mistaken. I could be. My memory might be failing me. But I could have sworn he had 2 interception games. He had two interception games last year, if I'm not mistaken. And now this year, he got another one. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how y'all feel about Rico? Malik Davis replacing Rico, or do y'all want to go get another running back? How y'all feel about that? Rico, he always hurt. It's sad though. It's really sad though. It's like as soon as he get an opportunity, he just get hurt. Like his body just fail him every time. So how many pick sixes Daron Bland got? I don't know if he got multiple pick sixes. They counted that one last week as a pick 6. I don't really count that as a pick 6. That's like a fumble to me. When Trey, well, that was in the Giants game. When Trey hit Saquon and the ball popped out, they counted that as a pick 6. So that's more of a fumble to me. But the reason it ain't a fumble is because Saquon didn't possess the ball long enough. So it was still in the air. So it was basically a pick 6 still. Okay, let's see what y'all feeling about Malik Davis replacing him before we move on. I see Charlie says Davis all day. Confident Cowboy says a 5. Ooh, you like, yeah, you don't care either way. You all right. You like, he's straight. Joe Tranchina saying the same thing. He's saying the same thing. He good. He said he fine with Malik. And, you know, it's not going to move him either way. Big Benny says he's good. That wasn't a fumble. Yeah, it wasn't a fumble because he didn't possess the ball long enough. But I mean, I don't, do you count that as an interception? That's like the most in between that you can get. Like, soon as he caught the ball, boom, the ball was just in the air. Interception, touchdown. So, I mean, I wouldn't count that as just like he picked the ball off to me. He was in the right place at the right time. He's a great ball magnet, though. That's him. Miss Jackie says a 7 for Malik. That's pretty. That's probably where I'm at. I'm probably about a 7.5, 8. I feel good about Malik Davis. He ain't showed me no reason not to. He literally haven't shown me a reason not to. I don't know how he ended up getting the short end of the stick. You know, that probably was some politics. You know, that probably was some politics. But to be, well, I don't think they couldn't put everything they seen on the red zone. I mean, on the preseason. That wouldn't make sense because Malik got real games that you could have evaluated him on. So if they want to say he didn't do good in the preseason, I call that BS. I say that's cap right there. Because he got a real season of play that you can evaluate him from over Rico Dowdle, which he don't have it. So, I mean, I don't know how I really don't even know how they did that. But to be honest, I was happy with what I seen from Rico, though. Chata said not confident at all. You don't even think we can survive, Chata? Good grief. Todd says a 10 for 10. Excuse me. I'm on that type of vibe. I'm on about a 7.5, 8. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. You know, I think Malik gonna take advantage of his opportunities like he always been doing. He's gonna continue that. Big Benny Rich says 7. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Then Bland has 6 interceptions last year. He had 5. He led the team with 5 last year. I think Trey had 4. Or Trey had 5 too, maybe. I thought Trey had 5 too. So both of them might have had 5 interceptions. Camo says Fournette for a low price. I wouldn't mind Fournette. What's happening with your Mr. Top Shotter? Trey Fargo in the building says Rico has more upside and a better preseason. Trey, you gon' judge Davis off of just preseason? What about what he did last year? What did Rico do last year? I'm just trying to be fair. What did Rico do last year and what did Malik did? Malik took advantage of his opportunities last year, man. He did. If you want to go see what he did last year, you can go look at my film session. He did good. When he got his opportunity, when we called his number, Malik balled out. Shit, that's what I'm trying. Hey, I'm thinking the same kind of vibes, Mr. J Worthy, like just being real. Shout out to Mr. J Recruiter with the $5 super. I appreciate you, sir. He says offense is very good and the red zone issues is not about play calling. It's about execution. They have been shuffling linemen all year, and that matters. Hey, that's a great point. That's a great point right there. Because I agree with you. Like, it's not easy just to be having a revolving door on your O-line in them critical situations. Because, look, just like, to me, Tony and Dak, that's like, that usually would have been Dak and Zeke. That's somebody, like, he's not used to that. That's a new relationship. So, like, I know when I said this last week, people probably didn't get what I was saying. This is the same Tony Pollard, but this is Tony Pollard in a whole nother role. So, there's still going to be some things they got to get used to, some kinks they got to work out. I think that bumping into each other, that was just one of those kinks. Like, I don't think Dak and Zeke will ever do nothing like that. They just got to get used to playing with each other. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I got you, Trey. But that wasn't no bad take right there, Jay Recruiter, when you said that. Because, yeah, O-line matters, man. We got to get that together. Our O-line matters. And, you know, without us having the chemistry that we usually have, that's a problem. Them gonna be some problems that arise. That's why you seen us struggle on the road. Without our O-line on the road, that's bad right there. That's not a good outcome. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. HTM Sports says Schoon dropped the red zone touchdown. Cowboys have 3 drops in the red zone touchdown and another rushing touchdown. Another red zone touchdown negated by penalty. Yeah. That was last week. Or was it the Jets week? I know it was one of them weeks. Tony Pollard ran the touchdown in, and then it was a penalty. It was a holding call. So yeah, I remember that too. Do anybody want to hit the line real quick? I got about a good 10-15 minutes on the line. If y'all want to hit the trap phone, let me know. If you want to cuss me out about the game, let me know. If you want to give your feelings out about the game, let your boy know. I think we might need to talk. But you know, if I get some phone line emojis in this thing, I'll let y'all voices be heard, you know. Mr. Tony Simmons says, seems like we don't have a run scheme. It's a lot of passing and running just to meet a quota at times. You still feel that way, Tony? Because that's how I was feeling with Kellen Moore. So if you still feeling that way, that's a problem. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. It still feel a little too early for me to really get a real feel of what I feel about them. You know what I'm saying? Top Shotter says open them up real quick. We can open them up real quick. Let me see. I'm going to give y'all about 1 minute, though, because I don't want to have the show hold up on nobody and y'all stand me up on that now. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to hear what y'all feeling about this game, because it's a kind of eerie game, you know? Let me see. Bam. That's what we'll do. Okay.
You are the only participant in the conference.
There we go. And what a number at? I gotta find the number. There we go. Y'all hit the line. I'll give y'all about a minute. If you call in for the win in this minute, then we good. Let's see. Got a minute to call into this thing, man. Okay. There we go. I'm taking all the calls up to a minute. Cause we don't want to hold the people up. So hit my line. Don't leave me behind. Willie T says phone. Okay, let me see. I got 540. You live in the trap. What's happening? You live in the trap. What's happening? Can you hear me? Hello. Going once. I don't know. You must can't hear me. Cause I hear you. But I don't hear nothing actually. But we'll go back to you, Mr. 540. So we'll go. Let's see. We'll go see if 832 you live in the trap. What's happening?
It's good, landlord.
What's going on? Who I'm speaking with?
This is T from Houston.
Okay, what's happening? What's your name on the chat? Willie T?
Troy.
Troy. Okay, Troy Moore?
Troy Moore. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know you. What's going on with you?
It's good, sir. It's good, sir. Say, man, I wanted to do you think we are a 30-point team, or do you think we are 5 to 6 touchdown team?
30-point team.
At our peak.
At our peak.
Because the 30 points, that's with defense everything, right? That's what we've been averaging, about 30 points with defense everything. But we've been getting down to the end zone so much, to the red zone so much, that we leaving so many touchdowns down there. So with the touchdown we get on the offense, if we get those 5-6 touchdowns and then the defense contribute, are we more so that team, or we the 30-point team?
At our peak, I feel like this offense, I think we see some good glimpses of what this offense could be. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy to move up and down the field like we've been doing on any defense. Like the Jets is a good defense. The Jets is a good defense. Did you see how hard they just played Kansas City last night? Kansas City only put up 23 points against them. That same defense. But when we played them, they said it was just the Jets. Oh, they ain't nobody. Them boys badly won last night against the Jets. So we walked up and down the field.
We moving down the field.
We walked up and down the field. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think we holding stuff back? Because there's a lot of people that we haven't even tried in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we tried CD. We haven't tried what's my boy name? The fast guy.
Turpin.
We haven't tried those guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We haven't even tried them a little package in the red zone, like nothing regular. You know what I'm saying? We've been going to the tight end. We've been going to who else we use out now? The running backs, but not really our receivers. I wonder if are we holding stuff back for a team like San Fran?
Maybe so. I looked at, I fell for that same trick.
The conference has been locked.
I fell for that same trick against Kellen Moore. So that's why I'm kind of, I was hoping he was holding plays back, but them plays never materialized, Mr. Troy.
Yeah, never materialized.
Yeah, so I don't want to fall into that rabbit hole no more. I'm going to just be patient with it. I feel like this offense is still getting it together, still working out the kinks as well. So I'm still confident in this offense, man. I think this is just the peak. Like, this ain't the peak. This is just the tip of the iceberg right now. I feel like it's
Exactly. We're not
still
even mid-season form yet.
Yeah, I think it's gonna get ugly for these guys once we put everything together. Now, like I said, we walking up and down on good defenses. Good defenses we walking up and down on. The Patriots is no scrubs. They're not. They're a good defense.
No slouch.
Yeah, the Jets are good defense.
Is it just me, or have we been trying those guys that I mentioned? Because I haven't really watched the tape just to really see. Have we been trying CD and Cooks down there?
Well, you had a couple of plays where I know he would have did it. I'll unlock it for you, Jay Worth.
The conference has been unlocked.
Even though the minute been gone, I only got one call, so I'll let you know. But it seemed like a couple of plays in Arizona, we didn't have the protection to go deep. I seen CD trying to go deep a couple of times. I seen Michael Gallup trying to go deep a couple of times. And this is in the red zone, like within striking distance, I mean. Like from the 35, 40-yard line. But a lot of them times, Dak didn't have the time to get it done. So that was a problem last week because of the O-line, of course. So Cooks, we did try fade ball with Cooks, but in my opinion, I seen some people disagree with me, but, you know, we all entitled to our opinion. In my opinion, I feel like Brandon Cooks didn't give Dak nowhere to throw the ball. He was too close to the boundary last week. Dak tried to throw a fade ball to him. It didn't. He had nowhere to throw the ball. You know, he was too close to the boundary, in my opinion. So that was an attempt to Cooks. And we got the sauce. We got the plays. They just gotta execute, Mr. Troy. I promise you. I've seen open touchdowns. I've seen open touchdowns, and they just didn't happen because one person missed a block or one person juggled the ball, one person dropped the pass. Like, we have the potential to score. They just gotta get out there, lace their boots up, and execute. But is it anything else you want to talk about? You got any other points before we go?
Really, just to say this, it's gonna be scary if we really a 50-point team, and that's kind of scary to say. I mean, it's kind of weird to say, but from what I've been seeing, it really looks like we're a 50-point team just waiting to happen, man. So I hope we put it on them.
Yeah.
But listening to you all the time, LL. I get back in the chat.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for your support, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. I'm gonna lock the phone.
The conference has been locked.
Who we got? 267. You live in the trap.
You already know it's Jay Worthy, landlord.
What's happening with you, Mr. Jay Worthy? What you got for the show?
Hey, man, I'm looking towards this game Sunday night, you know, and just comparing our squad to them and looking at the Eagles, the other undefeated team that's in the inside the NFC. And when these teams don't impress me, landlord. when you look at San Fran and you look at the Eagles, you look how close their games was. You know, now San Fran did blow out
Arizona.
Week 1. I forget Arizona week 1. Now I give them that, but Arizona wasn't even a good team. They blew out the Steelers. No, they blew out the Steelers week 1, 30-7.
Yeah, the Steelers wasn't a good team. They just played Arizona last night. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm just looking at it consistently, like with us. Every team that we won against, we blew them out.
Yeah.
You know, it was like I'm bored by halftime, landlord. I'm just sitting there, looking at the game, going to go get me something to eat, playing with my daughter. My wife coming up there looking like, we winning like that? And I'm like, yeah.
Just smacking people. Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, just smacking people. And I'm waiting for them to say we're going to a more entertaining game.
Yeah.
You know, but what no other entertaining game for real.
Yeah.
You know, but us.
I mean, I think.
The end,
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Landon.
I was just about to say, I feel like that's a testament to your head coach and your defensive coordinator, everybody coming back to make that statement, man. This team had to refocus. They got punched in the mouth, and they came back out swinging. You know what I'm saying? This was a reboot game. This was a find yourself, soul-searching game because we got embarrassed last week. There's no way around it. And it looks like Belichick he just ran head up to that buzzsaw. We had to put it on somebody, and it just happened to be him next up. That's how I look at it.
Exactly. You don't do that to a Bill Belichick team.
Nah, you don't.
The commentators were saying that they like, listen, this is the worst loss of Bill Belichick's career
Ever.
and they knew that. They were shocking to make him look like a pedestrian coach.
Yeah.
Shocking. To the point where as though he said, Mac Jones, you out of there, man. Put in Zappy.
They sat him down.
We just gonna go with this kid.
Yeah.
Sit down because you're making me look bad.
Yeah.
We know Mac Jones better than Zappy.
Yeah, he is.
He ain't got no weapon.
I'm telling you straight up, bro. I've seen him in person. I might have a little Bama bias on me, but I've seen him be great. Not good, great. We did have like the best wide receiving core ever or some stuff over there in Bama when he had Jerry Jeudy and man, he had a loaded cast over there. Waddle, like he had everybody. But at the same time, no, he had Devontae Smith. He ain't have Jeudy. He had Smith, Waddle, Mitchie. We was loaded now. But I've seen Mac Jones be great. And like the reason I still give him credit, even though we had a superior wide receiving core, Mac Jones was very accurate. He was making the passes that, if you put that ball in the wrong place, it might just be a good game. Man, he was hitting them boys in stride, and we was scoring big touchdowns. He was hitting them in the perfect position where they supposed to be hit at. Waddle making big time runs. Devontae Smith going ballistic. Like that was a good quarterback with a great cast. So I know he's not no bad quarterback, bro. New England just don't got no weapons. Like what are they doing? They got him freelancing because he don't got no weapons. This dude trying to create as much as he can. That's on Bill and them and their coaching staff.
Exactly. I mean, I remember the year C.D. Lamb got drafted. Like Bama, all their receivers was coming out.
Yep.
So when you look at it and stuff like that, you get that boy some help. Maybe you're gonna look like something back to the old Mac Jones again.
They treating him like Brady. They treating him like Brady.
Yeah. You can't make nothing out. Something out of nothing. Not him.
Nah.
That's a once in a lifetime type quarterback deal.
Yeah.
They expected Dak to do that. Remember?
Mm-hmm. It took them forever to get Brady some weapons over there.
Yeah, exactly. When I'm out here in Philly, right, landlord? I'm out here in Philly.
Yeah, you in the trenches.
And so, yeah, you already know. Listen, I'm cowboy all day. Believe it or not, there's a lot of Cowboys fans out here in Philly, landlord. I'm telling you. When that stadium filled up with Eagles fans, they mostly from the outskirts of Philly. But here in Philly is a lot of Cowboys fans. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah.
If y'all ever come down here, you'll see Cowboy stickers on cars. You'll see ones with jerseys and hats and stuff like that. We be looking at each other Sunday in the supermarket before the game on like, yeah,
it's time.
I mean, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm telling you. Y'all won't believe it. Y'all don't believe me. I'm here, but there's a lot of Cowboys fans here in Philly. But to make a long story short, they nervous because they not winning how they want to win.
Convincingly.
It's not the glitz and the glamour. I mean, they playing smash mouth football and they winning, but it got to go down to the wire. They nervous. So
I can't lie, that boy, what's his name? AJ Brown, that boy be beasting, man. That boy, him and Devontae Smith. I can't hate on their receiving core, man. I'm a receiver. Them boys can play.
No, you can't.
Them boys can play, bro.
No, they good.
Yeah, them boys.
They good. It's just that DB from Washington been on that double move at the end to take it in before they went into overtime.
Yeah.
But look at their defense. They let them come down in like a minute.
They defense is looking like hot garbage. They defense is looking like hot garbage. Yeah,
we're gonna destroy them, landlord. I'm telling you, we're gonna destroy them.
Yeah, that's our advantage right there. That's our advantage right there. We much better than them on the defensive side of the ball for sure. But you got anything else you want to hit me with before I wrap the show up?
No, landlord. Thank you for taking my call. I mean, I had to pull over real quick. I just finished up my last service. I had to pull over. That's why I was like, phone lock. I was trying to get in there. keep doing your thing, landlord. We here to support you. And like I said, how about them Cowboys? That's all, landlord.
Already, man. I appreciate you and your support, man. Be safe out there.
You too, bro.
Already. Yeah. Hey, I enjoy the phone calls, man. We're going to have to, I told you, we're going to have to do this more often with the phones. It'd be good to hear the voice with y'all, put the voice with the face and the name, But, do y'all got any other things y'all want to talk about before we wrap this thing on up? It's interesting to hear he said it's a lot of Cowboy fans in Philly, though. It was one more thing I wanted to talk about. What y'all think about this second-year jump for Mr. Daron Bland, man, and Jake Ferguson? Nah, this finna be quick, man, but the Jake Ferguson looked like he ready to take that next step. Now, I don't know why in the world Schoonmaker getting them attempts in the red zone. They should have been targeting Ferguson in that same up-the-seam route that Schoonmaker did. They should have let Ferguson get that. And I'm encouraged by these 2 second-year players. Like, to think that Daron Bland can do a second-year jump, that is just ridiculous right there. Trap. Hey, man, Bland, how could you even have a second-year jump after the first year he had? Like, to think that he can jump, that's ridiculous, man. Anything but Bland, absolutely, Mr. Peebo. Like, that's crazy to even think that he could do a second-year jump because his first year was so phenomenal, man. It's just, I'm just super excited about that kid, man. And I told y'all, once we lost Trayvon Diggs, I already kind of sniffed it out. I said, man, Daron Bland gonna have him a year because they gonna think they can play with him. Gilly gonna be so fundamentally sound with the way he attacks the stuff. He's not gonna give up much. And he's gonna make sure that, you don't have too much separation on his side. So you're gonna have to think twice about throwing that Gilly. As long as it ain't nobody fast, for me. As long as it ain't nobody fast. But I'm very encouraged by these two and my boy Jalen Tolbert. I'm glad you said that too, man, because Jalen Tolbert, listen, tell me my boy Jalen Tolbert ain't come down there with some force now. Trap. Man, that boy Jalen Tolbert laid the hat on that young man. Man, listen, if you can't get lit after you see your wide receiver do something like that, sir, if you can't get lit after that, you need to check your post. Because listen, that right there supposed to rile up everybody. Man, Jalen Tolbert came down there and destroyed that dude. Trap. Man, that boy Jalen Tolbert destroyed that dude. I know, listen, if y'all like me, man, y'all got that passion like me. Man, I got up and started screaming after I seen that. I was like, man, Jalen Tolbert had it on his mind, sir. He said, pass him a lighter, sir.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me out.
I ain't talking about no good tackle. No, Jalen Tolbert laid the wood, sir. He came with it. So then he made his catches when his numbers was called. So, hey, yeah, I'm loving Jalen Tolbert. Second year jump too, man. But the only reason I ain't put him on here is because he ain't getting the opportunities to say, like, okay, he can really jump. He's not getting that type of opportunity. But I'm looking at him like, if his number is called, if he gets some targets or gets some opportunities, you better believe he's going to turn up too, man. So I was very encouraged by that. I love it. I love it, man. Hey, he laid the hat. I might have to do a video on that. So shout out to the hustle that I seen from this team too. This team had a lot of hustle when it comes to, did you see that play Sean McKeon made? We joke on Sean McKeon all the time, but Sean McKeon made himself a play, didn't he? That might have been one of the plays of the game if it was earlier in the game. It was just already after we was spanking them pretty good. When Turpin did that big run and fumbled the ball, Sean McKeon was right there. For him to be running with Turpin, that says a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? That's impressive. For him to even be running with Turpin, that right there shows a level of hustle and a level of drive that you ain't never going to see from many other teams. He could have just been going through. The motions. He could have been going through the motions. Yeah, Toba had a good day yesterday, man. He had a good day. I want him to be able to, be incorporated to get a lot of targets and stuff, but he made some catches, I'm encouraged by him. But I love that effort he showed on that special team play. Because, look, without that tackle that Toba did, you wouldn't have got that Scripps fumble touchdown right afterward. You wouldn't have got that. Trap. All of this stuff works together. It's a domino effect. Toba made that big play, got him pinned back towards their own end zone. Next thing you know, Fowler get the Scripps sack, LVE runs the touchdown. You wouldn't even got that without Toba hustle. He could have just been running down there. Wide receivers ain't trying to make no tackles, y'all. I'm going to tell you that right now. Wide receivers ain't trying to make no tackles, y'all. But Toba was, I tell you. Trap. But, man, I appreciate all the love and support, man. I did want to get on board they kudos because these two young players, Bland and Ferguson, them boys trending in the right direction. Their trajectory is looking great, and I can't wait to see what they do throughout the season. I cannot wait. I'm loving it. But I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day, man. Them haters hate us because why? We are the greatest. That's why. Shout out to everybody rocking.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card.
In my hand. Yeah. And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine.
Shout out to you, Mr. Key.
Every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still
shout out to you, Mr. Wolf. Bland Lord. I like that one.
I never let these
shout out to you, Mr. Chop Top. Y'all don't forget to hit them likes and hit them likes up for your boy, man. Let's push this content to the max. Let's get it. Most of these people are safe. Let's get it. But yet I rise like the phoenix. Show these people I'm great. And I know these haters can't stand me. Let's go. Bring the block to the Grammys. And if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah. Just do it for the real. Let's go. From the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. Yeah. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Let the doubters see you make it and show them all you the greatest. I'm the greatest. Young poet got flow flowing, his mind. Let's go. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning. Yeah. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy. That's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming. And y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom. Let's go. By the avenue, so I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These niggas ain't half as cool. I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. These people know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real. Spirit like it came from ancient Kim, and ain't nobody messing with me. I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat. I do it for the family. Let's go. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Let the doubters see you make it and show them all you the greatest. I'm the greatest. Hey man, you know them haters don't want to see you happy. You know they don't want you to have no joy. Hey, they gonna want you to be sad and mad, even though you gotta win. They want you to be mad, sad, even if we win next week, even if we lose next week. Don't let them get your joy. Don't let them steal your joy. But like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.